What up, gamers? Welcome back to Gamers Bay, and today we're going to check out an old school arcade rail shooter called Dragon Gun. So this is somewhat of a lesser known arcade rail shooter from back in the early 1990s. Developed and published by Data East in 1992, and the name pretty much says it all. It's fire-breathing dragons. This is a very fast-paced rail shooter. It's got sort of a 16-bit theme, but this was really state-of-the-art graphics for the time. So let's check it out. You can see you got zombies that throw brains at you. I thought that was really cool. This double-headed serpent. You battle this guy several times throughout the game. You have bomb attacks. In certain portions, you're scrolling forward. In other portions of the game, it's a side scroller. And so I don't think this game really sold well in the United States. This was not a very popular arcade title. And it's really too bad because I actually thought that this was one of Data East's better arcade games. And I don't think this game really got the credit that it deserves. And this is really a complete game. You know, a lot of rail shooters are like 20 minutes long and they're over with. This thing has, I think, 6 stages. And as the game progresses, you battle these gigantic dragons. Like, here's one right here. And there's even giant skeletons. And then you got those white Pikachu looking things that you shoot and they give you power-ups and health. Got another power-up. And in a few minutes here, there's going to be like this giant skeleton, which I thought was one of the most compelling parts of the game. And this is a quarter eater. I mean, this was really designed to drain your pockets. You know, there's some parts of this game where there's just so many enemies attacking you all at one time, you can't possibly shoot them all. See here. It's gonna be more of those zombies. Throw brains at you. And I don't believe that this game was ever ported to home consoles. Here's that skeleton. It's really compelling graphics. Back in the early 1990s, you just didn't get stuff like this. You didn't get games like this on consoles. You really had to go to the arcade to get this sort of an experience. And I'm not surprised that they brought zombies in here, because this was really a typical thing too. And I actually like the way that they portrayed the zombies in this game. I thought they were portrayed better than in other rail shooters like SNK's Beast Busters. Although Beast Busters 2 was pretty epic. But it's not yet well emulated in MAME. Not to the extent that this game is. One of those Pikachu guys. You can see there's just so much stuff on the screen. here's one of our, it's our first real boss.
Is it very painful?
And this was not a cheap game to play in the arcades. I mean, this thing could really suck up like $25, $30 in quarters for you to actually complete this game, because it was fairly long. And it's too bad that more arcades didn't stock this game. You know, this just did not sell well at the arcades, and it really should have. I could see more people, you know, spending money on playing a game like this. Oh, I think he's almost dead. Oh, I got him. And so yeah, this was one of those games that just never, I don't believe this ever got ported to anything outside of the arcades, which is too bad. This would have been great on like the PS2 with like a Gun Con. This bombs really do an effective amount of damage in this game too. It seems like you have a pretty limited supply of them. They have to charge up. They charge up with their shots. Really strange creatures in here. A lot of winged creatures. You battle sea serpents at one point. These guys don't go out too easy. They take a lot of shots. A lot of dragons, but, you know, the name, Dragon Gun. And they're pretty compelling. I mean, the graphics are really good for being, you know, a 1993 title. Because I didn't think that, you know, a lot of Data East, the graphics in Data East arcade games, I didn't think were all that great. I didn't think the gameplay with most of their games was all that great. Some of their 80s games were pretty good, their 8-bit games. But it's like they got into the 90s and it seemed like they kind of lost their way. Cool, we just picked up a bomb. You can see it scrolls in all different directions. You know, for certain parts of the game, you're scrolling left, you're scrolling right, you're scrolling forwards. Now we're going up. Another giant dragon. see he's like throwing these bugs out at me. They're just kind of slamming against the screen. It's really hard to understand the in-game dialogue in this. It's not always very clear. You can see some of the end bosses. You can understand their speech, and some of the other dialogue you can't. Stage 3, the airing. Alright, now we're scrolling forward again. More of the sea serpents. Very fast paced. And like when you throw those bombs out, there's always those dragons that come and fly up at the screen. Now we're battling these sea monsters. One of those double-headed serpents again. Ah. And back during that time, you really couldn't get games that really had this compelling of graphics. Now this guy right here, when he charges at you, so you have to hit him in the areas where he's not blocking. Oh, I got him. I thought he was gonna slash me. I really like these zombies that throw brains at you. I thought that was just hecka cool. And it's like the aiming reticule is really large. It's really, really easy to target your enemies. I mean, you can see directly where you're aiming with your target. Oh, there's a monkey. Oh, he's gone. So it seems like they're using some mix of parallax scrolling to get these effects. And here's this giant skeleton again. Oh, I just blew his head off. And you can see there's no, I mean, there's nothing really scary about this game, you know? It's real cartoon-like. There's some blood, I guess, from the zombies and stuff. And when you kill these serpents. The graphics are very similar to Beastbusters with the way that the blood and stuff is portrayed. But the zombies look a lot different. And I like how you can shoot, you know, you can destroy some of the objects. Oh, now we're gonna battle this giant frog. This giant demonic frog looking thing. Well, I guess he's like a frog, sea serpent mix. This guy he's kind of tough. You can see the waves like go over him and he's kind of hard to aim at. You can see how many times I've continued already. I mean, yeah, you could just dump ton of money into a game like this. But that's really what these were designed for. They were designed to eat up your wallet. Alright, he's about done. Watch, it just like melts back into the ocean. Stage 4, Gaga. Totem pole things, man. These things just take a million shots to take out. It's just impossible. More dragons. This is something you don't see typically in a rail shooter either, you know? Unless, except for Panzer Dragon, but... Wow, there's so many of them. This is what I'm talking about. How are you supposed to... It takes a million shots to take out each one. Now I think we battle another dragon. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I don't know what this thing is. This is weird. A lot of really strange creatures in this game. It's kind of bizarre. I don't even know what this thing is supposed to be, a dragon or what. It's just odd. Looks like something out of Aliens. Gotta be almost dead. Wow, die already. Whoa. And I don't even know what this thing is supposed to be. This is so odd. It's got like claws. And the story in this game is not compelling. It's really not. But the shooting elements I thought were really cool. Here's more zombies. These are different than the zombies from the beginning of the game. You see they got like kind of like an eye patch, and they have swords. The sea serpents always manage to come back. Those two-headed serpents. Here's more of those zombies that throw their brains at you. the skeletons. Wow, there's so much stuff flying at me. Got him. This guy starts flying around really, really fast. He'll start just zipping across the screen. I mean, he gets to the point where he's just impossible to target. He throws these skull things at you, too. Like snake heads or something. Teeth. Now he multiplies. Stage 6, the need. I really like this part of the game. I thought this was really cool. These parts where you're like hovering through the clouds. Although I hate those totem poles because they're so hard to take out half the time. Wow. Oh, this is ridiculous. This fight. cool. I got a power up.
How about this party for a change?
And this part's not hard, getting this guy, but he just takes a lot of shots. Take him out. He's dead. So yeah, some parts of this game are kind of repetitive, but I thought this was a lot of fun to play. I don't think this got enough credit in the arcades. Not like it should have. Definitely worth playing. This game does run in MAME. It does work in MAME pretty well. Anyways, that is Dragon Gun. Many thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out our other rail shooters, and if you have a chance, check out Gamers Bay Community on Google+. There'll be a link below in the description. And until next time, take care.